Hey guys, thanks so much for hopping on live, or for those of you that are catching the replay. I appreciate all of your time and attention that you give my videos, all the likes and shares and comments. That means the world to me. So also remember that if this message serves you in any way, make sure to share it with your friends. So let me introduce myself, since I share all of my videos publicly and you may not know who I am. My name is Dorothy Booth. I am a certified personal trainer. I am a paleo health coach. I'm an associate diabetes educator. I've also had type 1 for 20 years. I'm 20 weeks pregnant with my first baby, and all of those things combined make me super passionate, super passionate about health and wellness and fitness and nutrition and everything in that realm. And it really makes me not take health for granted. So we are gonna get rolling into this topic tonight, and thank you guys for jumping on. A lot of you just jumped on really quickly. This was not going to be our regularly scheduled programming. What I had written on my calendar for today had nothing to do with this, but when something is put in your life multiple times in a very short period of time, and it lands super heavy on your heart, it's a sign that you scrap the plan and you speak from the heart. So I'm sure that I'm gonna step on some toes tonight. If those of you saw my post earlier this morning, it's relating to the same thing. If you haven't, you can go back after this video and check out the post that I made this morning. And if I do step on your toes, it's probably because you needed to hear this message, and that's probably why I'm speaking it tonight. It was probably for you. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I may drop a few swear words, and I might cry, because today when I was talking about this subject with my husband, I was so passionate and I was so fired up about it, and I cared so much that I teared up. And this topic, it hurts me, it frustrates me, and to be honest, it infuriates me, because I feel like I care about something so much more than so many of you do, when really you should be the ones caring about it. So what the hell am I talking about? I'm talking about your health. I'm talking about your health, and the number one excuse that I get all the time. And I am calling you out, because if you truly want to improve your health, you'd find a way to make this work, honestly. So the number one excuse that I get for why I can't lose weight and I can't get healthy, why I can't work out, why I can't buy better food, why you can't hire me or another health coach or a personal trainer or any of those things, is fill in the blank. Does anybody want to take a stab at the number one reason, which is an excuse, why people say they cannot do any of those things? I want to see some of the answers come in, and there is a delay on my end, so let's see if anybody is going to take a stab at this, because I know you guys know the answer. I know that you know. And we have the first winner, who is Heather. Money. I don't have enough money. It is the number one thing that I'm told. And I've already told you guys once that putting negative terms around your money and having a money lack mentality is never going to bring money into your life. So first off, we have to stop saying that we don't have enough money. And number two, which is the reason that we are going to dig into tonight, and we're going to dig in there pretty deep. Like I said, I might step on your toes, are your priorities and the fact that they are not in the right places. Okay, so let me tell you why I was prompted to do this video today. I had a stranger reach out to me. She knows that I'm really active in a few Facebook groups that are around nutrition, and on Instagram advocating nutrition, and she shared with me in a direct message a picture of a pre-made protein shake. And we're not friends, like I said. I don't know her. And it was just something that you would get at CVS or Walgreens or Walmart, something like that. And she wanted my opinion to know if it was good to use to try to get healthy and lose weight. So I shared with her the macros on the container looked decent, but I would be far more concerned with the label on the other side, you guys. Like, the label covered the whole bottle from top to bottom. And I told her, like, if health was really her issue, she needed to focus on what she was putting into her body, not just the macronutrient breakdown. Her response to me this morning, this was first thing this morning, was, well, I don't have the money to eat like you do. So I asked her how much money she spent a month on those pre-made shakes, and she said $30. So my solution to her, because I try to serve you guys in the best way that I can, and that's not always working with me, but I'm going to try to give you a solution that will help you. So my solution was to make your own shake with grass-fed collagen powder that she could get on Amazon for $22. The canister would last her far more than a month. It would be much more nutritious and help her body heal than the pre-made shake would. And her response was, well, it would cost me more because I'd have to buy milk and ice. Ice is free. And it would dirty up my blender, and I just don't have time for that. So I'll stick to these. The message literally sent me into a downward spiral this morning. Why would you reach out to me? Why ask the freaking question in the first place? Why waste my time if you obviously didn't care what my opinion was? You were going to do what you wanted to anyway. You obviously didn't care about your health anyway if you weren't willing to make the minimum changes. If you're too lazy to wash a blender. If you won't spend a few extra dollars to buy your milk. My husband reminded me very quickly after this that I was allowing somebody else to steal my joy, but it was way too late for that. Why did I care so much about a stranger? Exactly, Danielle. Why did she even ask? Why did I care so much about a stranger? Why did it frustrate me so much that she didn't care enough about herself? I'll tell you why it frustrated me, and it is because helping others have vibrant health is my calling. It is my purpose in this life. I want you guys to know that I do a lot for free. I answer hundreds of questions every week about food and fitness. I make these videos for you guys that take me time to put together. I write blogs. I do free consults all week. But what I do offer, how I make my money, I offer things that cost between $40 and $1,200. That's a huge price range. There's literally something there for everybody. The most popular program that I offer is $147 for 30 days. So let's break that down. That's $4.90 a day for meal plans, for workouts, literally for an education that you would get in a whole semester of a college course, but far better because it's with me. Never in your life would you be able to hire a nutritionist and a personal trainer for $5 a day. Period. The end. In fact, the last time that I went to a nutritionist for an hour and a half, they charged me $250. So what I offer is a freaking steal for a month. I'm just putting that out there so you guys can see the cost comparison of things, okay? So, people that tell me that they don't have $5 a day to invest into their health, to buy better quality foods, or whatever it happens to be in this health spectrum, are the same people that I see going out to eat 3 times a week. They're the ones that don't bat an eyelash at spending $100 on a purse, or dropping $125 for sneakers that they never wear to the gym. They trade in their 2012 SUV for a 2016 SUV and increase their payments by $200 and spend $150 a month on a satellite package, and they don't even watch 100 of those channels that they get. They pay for $5 a day, going to Starbucks, getting snacks at work. They go to the grocery store and they go shopping and they tell me they can't afford good quality food, but they will spend over $100 buying things like Lunchables and potato chips and Oreos and pizza rolls and you name it. The list goes on and on and on, and candy and fruit roll-ups and gummy snacks. You'll go to Yankee Candle. You'll spend $27 on a candle, then you'll walk over to JCPenney and you'll buy 3 pairs of earrings because you have to have them. Don't forget that cute pair of leggings that I just saw on Facebook. You've got to get those. And then you have to have the matching boots because, girl, boots are in this season. You are gonna need boots. Meanwhile, $170 later, you have just spent all of the money you told me you did not have to invest into your health. And all of those things that you just bought will be out of season pretty soon. That Yankee Candle, well, it's going to burn down in 100 hours. And you, my friend, will still be in the same standstill with your health, or worse, than you told me you were when you told me that you couldn't afford to invest more money in your food, or in a gym membership, or in my program. So, you have the ability to invest in your health. All you need to do is switch your priorities, okay? So choose the TV package or choose investing in better food. It's about prioritizing your food dollars. The candle or the gym membership. I'm just gonna lay it out for you guys where I live. A gym membership is $30. The candle is $27. You can find $3 to make up the difference. Are you gonna buy that Coach handbag? Or are you gonna hire me to help you reach your goals? You have the ability. You choose something else because your priorities are not in the right place. You choose to invest where you do because we have become an instant society. We want results right now. We're gonna take the path of least resistance. We don't want to have to put in the hard work. We don't want to have to commit to a lifestyle change. It's easier to spend money on something that you can see and hold and touch right now. Or, here's the other side of this. You've become so into this, it's got to happen right now thing that when you finally decide to get healthy, and I use those air quotes because what I'm about to tell you is not healthy, but you've decided, I've got a wedding, I've got a vacation, I've got to fit into this bikini. Right now, you're going to invest a shit ton of money in crash diets or wraps or juice cleanses or tea cleanses or eating 1,000 calories a day or pick up some harsh stimulant fat burner or something else totally damaging to your body that's going to leave you worse off than where you started. Worse off, and you're still gonna have spent the money, and you're gonna put your body through hell. You're gonna shoot your metabolism, you're gonna screw your adrenals, maybe your thyroid. And it's likely, if you were a woman, that you will do that again and again and again and again and again. Should I keep going? Because usually this happens like every year versus doing it the right way. All of this mindset has got to go. It's not serving you, and you've got to get over this instant mentality right now if you truly want the life and the health that you deserve to have. If you cared as much about what was going on inside your body, if you could see it every day, just like you can see the outside of your body, and you care about how that mascara looks, and are these highlights good? Do I need to get a touch up? How's this shirt looking? Does my purse match my shoes? If you cared as much about what the inside of you looked like as you care about what the outside looks like, you'd say screw the effing leggings, you'd put the purse back, you'd take the boots back to the store, and you would use that money to invest in your health right frickin' now. People tell me that they don't have to spend money on their health because they feel fine, when most people don't realize how shitty they feel until they start feeling better. So many of you are walking around putting up with symptoms that you think are normal, like heartburn and bloating and irregular sleep and lack of energy. having to pop a Nexium every time you eat, sleeping pills to go to bed, downing energy drinks like it's your freaking job. I mean, doesn't everyone do that? Doesn't everyone have these symptoms and take all this stuff? The answer is no, they do not, if they are truly healthy. You say that you don't feel bad, but you also know what you don't feel. You don't feel cancer starting to grow. You don't feel heart disease starting to set in. You don't feel diabetes starting to develop. And all of a sudden, you're in the doctor's office getting your yearly physical, and bam! You have a diagnosis that could have been prevented if only you had taken the time to invest in yourself instead of that handbag, instead of that candle, instead of those leggings or those boots or whatever the heck it is that you spent your money on. This is where I got really upset today when I was talking to my husband about this next thing. When I go out into public and I see people and I look around at people and I take them in, it breaks my heart because 90% of the people that I see are sick. I can tell by their skin, I can tell by their hair, I can tell by how they carry their weight, what their eyes look like. The amount of metabolic and hormonal damage that is going on in our country alone is totally insane. But the sad thing is that most people don't realize how sick they are. I talk to people daily that sound like they're dying with the ailments that they list off to me. And you guys just accept it because isn't that part of getting older? That's complete bullshit. You guys are accepting that this is how life is, and it doesn't have to be that way. I'm in the grocery store and I watch people fill up their carts with carcinogens and heart attacks and diabetes and obesity. And some of you truly don't know what you're eating. And I want to help you. Like, so many times I'm like, oh my gosh, could I just shop for you? Please, please, please don't eat that. What the food industry has been passing off to you guys as food is not food. They're food-like products with a huge list of ingredients that actually make you addicted to them. And I want you guys to know that food quality matters. It matters so much to your health. And I will tell you, investing in yourself now is far cheaper than chemo will be, than a quadruple bypass will be. Ask my dad, I'm pretty sure the bill that his insurance company got was for like 80 plus grand. It's going to be a lot cheaper than your diabetes medications are going to be. What is your life worth to you? Can you put a price tag on it? What if not investing in your health now literally meant that you were shaving years off of your life later? What if one day you're laying in a hospital bed thinking about, what if I had only done blank? I might not be in this predicament. Think about what that price is for you. So many of you are selling your health and your life for the cheapest form of food, the crappiest handbag or that berry-scented candle, and you're not thinking about what's coming later. So I want you to stop filling your life with shit that won't matter next season. What will matter is your health. You can't live without a heart that beats and lungs that breathe and a brain that functions. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, it really hurts me when I see that people don't care about themselves as much as I care about you. It hurts me because I know that this is my message that I'm meant to carry, the purpose that I'm here for, to help you realize your true health potential and to know that your life doesn't have to just be a shit show of feeling like garbage all the time. You guys don't see, like at night sometimes after I have these conversations all day, that I literally sit there and I'm like, God, what can I do? How can I get them to see? Like, just give me the insight, because my true desire is to serve them, and I don't know what else I can do. Like, I literally could explode. And there have been days where I have considered closing down my business. because it seems easier not to watch you guys hurt yourselves and treat your bodies like garbage when God designed them to be a temple. It breaks my heart when I just have to fight to educate. And it's like, does anybody care? Does anybody care? My other option, if I wasn't closing up shop, was to do this Facebook Live video and pray that you would truly see and understand my heart, and that I care for you guys, and that I have a passion to help you, and with a shadow of a doubt that I am here for you if only you'd make the decision to help yourself first. So I want each one of you to win. I want you to be healthy and whole and glowing and living vibrantly, and I want you to be one of those old people, and I want you to like not be gone before your time, and I don't want you to develop diseases that could have been prevented. I want you to have energy to play with your kids. I want you to see your grandkids be born. I want you to be able to take that vacation that you always wanted to take and be able to be active on it and not confined to a wheelchair pulling your oxygen tank behind you. I want you to know that aging does not mean a descent into hell where your body breaks down and you can't do anything. But maybe it will mean that if you keep choosing to keep up with the Joneses versus trying to keep up with your health. I want you to remember that God did not destine you to illness. That's something as humans a lot of us have chosen with our free will from years of bad habits and wrong priorities. And our priorities have got to change. You've got one life. You have so many trips around the sun. And I already told you this week in Monday's video, if you didn't see that one, go back to Monday, that the chances of you being born were 1 in 400 trillion. So you have already won the lottery. Don't waste it. Make this a long life and a healthy life, and make sure that you aren't so sick and unhealthy that you can't fulfill the calling that God has in your life, the purpose that you are here on this planet. If you're laying in a hospital bed, you can't do that. So, what are you here on this earth for? And how are you compromising that by putting your health as a last priority? So, I sincerely hope that you can feel my heart on this one. I want to remind each one of you that I am here to serve you and work with you. Those of you that are interested, I have room for more committed, determined individuals that truly want to make a change in their life this month. I'll leave the consult link in the comments below. But that is all that I have for you guys tonight. And if there's someone else that you want to share this message with, please tag them or share it with them. And I will be back to see you guys tomorrow. And until then, have a great night. And remember, if I didn't love you, I would not give you this tough love, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.